God says, "This is very serious, my child. This message is unlike any other you have ever received." Archangel Michael says, "I order you with all the heavenly authority given to me. Do not tell anyone this message. It has been whispered through the veils of the unseen world, carried by winds of spirit and sealed with divine urgency. You are not aware. You are not prepared. And yet you are chosen. You may feel your hands tremble as you read these words. You may feel your heart race because the power behind this message is not of man but of heaven itself. Angel says you were wrong, very wrong about something you thought you knew. And now the time has come to uncover the truth before it is too late. Watch fast, because what is hidden will not remain hidden much longer, and the window of grace you have been given is narrow and sacred. God says, "My beloved child, your life has been guided step by step. Even when you thought you were alone, every tear you cried was counted. Every sigh recorded, every prayer, even the ones you whispered half believing, rose like incense before me. But there is something that has been kept from you, something that others have known, something that has been moving beneath the surface of your days. I am sending Archangel Michael not to frighten you but to protect and awaken you. You must understand the battle around your life has been fierce. Angels have stood guard at your door when you slept. They have wrestled with forces you could not see. They have shielded you from outcomes that would have destroyed you. And yet, my child, you have been walking with blindfolded eyes, thinking you knew who was for you and who was against you, thinking you were safe in the presence of some who have secretly plotted otherwise. Archangel Michael says, do not take this message lightly. Do not skim it. Do not assume you know what it contains. It is written in the breath of urgency for your soul, your destiny, your calling. My child, you were wrong about someone you trusted, someone you thought harmless, someone who smiled but carried another agenda. They have spoken words over you in the night. Words that were not prayers but curses. Words that tried to tangle your future and dim your light. Heaven has tolerated their actions only because I, the Lord your God, desired to give them a chance to repent, to turn away, to release you from the web they wove, but they refused. Now the hour has come for exposure, and you must be ready to see. I, God, am telling you the time of hiddenness is over. Michael says you must watch fast because the unveiling will not be gentle. You will feel the earth shift beneath your feet when you see the truth. But do not fear. I have prepared you even in your weakness. Even your mistakes, your wanderings, your sins have been folded into a greater plan of redemption. My child, I have seen the pain you carry in silence. The confusion. The nights you stayed awake trying to understand why certain doors closed, why certain people left, why promises broke like glass. You did not know, but I was protecting you from even greater harm. What you thought was rejection was actually rescue. What you thought was loss was actually deliverance. Now I am about to show you the full picture. Archangel Michael speaks again. My sword is drawn. My wings spread over you. The warning I bring is not to make you afraid but to wake you up from the sleep of unawareness. There are documents, there are conversations, there are actions being taken right now that concern your name, your inheritance, your destiny. There are those who have smiled at you but held envy like a knife behind their back. Heaven has watched them. Heaven has recorded every word, every thought. And now heaven says enough. My child, when you read these words, you may feel chills. You may sense a presence near you. That is not your imagination. That is the Spirit of God pressing close. That is Michael drawing near because we cannot allow you to remain in the dark any longer. God says, I know the secret that has been kept from you. I know the nights when you prayed for answers and heard only silence. I know the times you doubted if I even heard you. I know the questions you never voiced out loud because you feared the answers would break you. But now the answers will come. And though they may pierce, they will also heal. You will see why certain things had to happen the way they did. You will see why you were delayed, why you were hidden, why you were misunderstood. You will see that my hand has been on you all along. Angel says, you were wrong about thinking you were unimportant. You were wrong about thinking you were forgotten. You were wrong about thinking you were alone. You have been chosen for something much greater than you imagined. There is a calling on your life that has made you a target, but it has also made you a treasure in heaven's eyes. This is why Michael has been assigned to you personally. This is why this message is sealed with divine urgency. God says, my child, do not tell anyone this message until I release you to speak. Do not share it carelessly. There are ears that long to know what you know, not to help you, but to use it against you. Keep it in your heart. Pray over it. Let my Spirit guide you. The exposure that is coming is not just about others. It is also about you stepping into your true identity. You cannot remain small. You cannot remain hidden. You cannot remain silent. Archangel Michael says, watch fast because the signs are already appearing. You have seen glimpses in dreams. You have felt the stirrings in your spirit. You have noticed unusual coincidences. These are not random. These are signals from heaven. You are being positioned. You are being shifted. The people who have plotted will find their plans unraveling. The people who tried to block you will find themselves removed. The doors that were shut will open. The truth will rise like the sun and no one will be able to stop it. God says, my beloved, I am calling you to trust me more deeply than you ever have. When the exposure happens, when the unveiling comes, when the pieces fall into place, you may feel overwhelmed. But know this, I am with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are The plans formed against you will not prosper. The weapons aimed at you will backfire. The words spoken against you will be silenced. You just have to trust me and pray to me. Do not let fear choke your faith. Do not let confusion steal your peace. Angel says you were wrong about your strength. You thought you were weak, but you are stronger than you realize because heaven stands behind you. You thought you were outnumbered, but more are with you than against you. You thought your story was ending, but it is just beginning. Watch fast because the chapter turning now will change everything. God says this message is your lifeline, your confirmation, your warning, and your promise. I am not only exposing what was hidden. I am elevating you to a place you never thought you could reach. But first, you must listen. First, you must obey. Do not tell anyone this message. Hold it close. Pray. Fast if you can. Prepare your heart because what is coming will require your full attention. But do not be afraid. I, the Lord your God, before you. I make the crooked path straight. I prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I anoint your head with oil. Your cup will overflow. Michael says, my sword is at your side. My wings are your shelter. The darkness around you is trembling because it knows its time is up. The lies will be broken, the traps will be dismantled. The secret will be revealed and you will walk free. Watch fast, my child. Heaven is moving on your behalf right now. God says you must listen with your whole heart right now because there are things unfolding around you that your natural eyes have not seen. There are whispers in the spirit realm that you have not yet heard, and yet those whispers concern you directly. This is very serious. Archangel Michael says, I order you not to tell anyone about this message, because it is for you and only for you at this hour. Do not ignore me. You are not aware of what has been set in motion behind closed doors, in shadows, in places where your name has been spoken without your consent, where decisions have been made about your future without your knowledge. Angel says you are wrong, very wrong about some people, and you must watch fast because the time is short and things are about to be revealed that will shock you to your core. Not to harm you but to awaken you. Not to frighten you but to draw you closer to God's protection. God says you are His beloved child, and yet you have walked through valleys thinking you were alone. You have sat in rooms thinking no one was on your side. You have prayed prayers and wondered if they hit the ceiling and fell back down unanswered. But heaven has been listening all along. The silence was not rejection. It was preparation. The hiddenness was not abandonment. It was shielding. You have been shielded from some things that would have destroyed you. You have been hidden from some people who would have used you. You have been kept from some opportunities that would have corrupted you. Now the time of unveiling is near. This is why the angel says, watch fast. Because what is hidden is being exposed. Because the mask is being ripped off. Because those who smiled in your face, but plotted behind your back are about to be revealed by their own words, their own actions, their own contradictions. Do not fear this exposure. Do not run from it. God Himself is orchestrating it for your good. Archangel Michael speaks and his voice is like thunder, but also like a whisper in your ear. My child, you are not aware. You think you know who loves you and who hates you, who protects you and who harms you. But you have been wrong. Very wrong. Some who claim to be your friends have been your secret opponents. Some who presented themselves as your protectors have been feeding information to your enemies. Some who acted like strangers have been your hidden helpers. You cannot discern this on your own. That is why this message comes. That is why you are reading these words at this exact moment in time. Heaven has interrupted your routine to get your attention. Heaven has stopped you in your tracks to deliver this warning. Heaven has sent Archangel Michael to order you not to ignore what you are about to learn. God says there are papers with your name on them. There are documents that were signed without your consent. There are words spoken in rooms you were not invited to. There are accusations forming, but also there are blessings forming, inheritances, and new beginnings. Some people have been trying to take what is yours to intercept what was meant for you. But they cannot stop God's plan. They may delay it, but they cannot cancel it. They may confuse you, but they cannot confuse heaven. You may have been wrong about some people, but you are not wrong about God's love for you. God's love is steady. God's love is unshakable. God's love is the anchor in the storm. That is why you are reading this long message, to be reminded and to be prepared. The angel continues, you were wrong, very wrong when you assumed your pain was wasted. Every tear you cried became a seed. Every sleepless night became a prayer. Every betrayal became a testimony waiting to bloom. Every time you were pushed aside, you were being positioned. Every time you were forgotten by man, you were being remembered by God. Now the shift begins. Now the tables turn. Now the first become last and the last become first. Now the hidden is revealed. Watch fast, because this is not just words. This is an unfolding event. Even now, while you read this, things are moving in the unseen. Even now, while you take breath after breath, names are being written down, decisions are being reversed, and doors are being unlocked. God says, do not fear what is about to be exposed. Some of it will be uncomfortable. Some of it will be shocking. Some of it will make you question your memories and your relationships, but remember this, nothing is being revealed to destroy you. Everything is being revealed to deliver you. The truth that hurts will also heal. The truth that shakes you will also stabilize you. The truth that frightens you will also free you. Do not run from it. Do not cover your ears. Do not pretend not to see. This is very serious. You are not aware. But you are about to be aware. You are about to see names, faces, messages, and memories differently. You are about to hear confessions you never expected. You are about to read words written about you that were meant to harm you but will end up vindicating you. Archangel Michael says, "My child, I am sent to fight for you, to protect you from the things you cannot see, to cut away the cords of manipulation and control, to stand at the doorway of your destiny with a flaming sword. But you must listen. You must obey. You must not tell anyone about this message. This is for you because if you share it prematurely, the very people who are being exposed will twist it. They will gaslight you. They will convince you it is your imagination. They will try to talk you out of what heaven is showing you. Keep it in your heart for now. Pray over it. Test it in the secret place with God. He will confirm it in ways that no one can manipulate. God says there is a reason you have been feeling restless. There is a reason your dreams have been vivid. There is a reason your body has been tired. Even after sleeping, heaven has been downloading warnings and instructions into your spirit. Your subconscious has been catching glimpses of what is to come. You have been sensing things you cannot articulate. This is not paranoia. This is preparation. This is not fear. This is foresight. This is the gift of discernment stirring inside you. It is uncomfortable, but it is necessary. It will save your life. It will protect your path. It will guide your choices. Watch fast because the window of time is narrow. Some decisions must be made soon. Some doors must be closed soon. Some relationships must be re-evaluated soon. Do not delay. Do not procrastinate. Do not assume tomorrow will be like today. The angel continues to speak as if time is bending. Even now people are whispering about you. Some are plotting. Some are praying. Some are jealous. Some are inspired. Your name is in rooms you have never walked into. Your name is in emails you have not read. Your name is in conversations you were not invited to. But do not be afraid. Heaven is in those rooms, too. Heaven is listening. Heaven is intervening. Heaven is exposing. Heaven is elevating. The net that was set for you is about to catch the one who set it. The pit that was dug for you is about to swallow the one who dug it. The lie that was told about you is about to be their confession. This is why you must not ignore this message. This is why you must hold it quietly in your heart. This is why you must pray over it and watch fast. God says you are stepping into a season of divine reversal. Things that seemed lost are returning. Things that seemed dead are resurrecting. Things that seemed hopeless are bursting with new life. You will see apologies. You will see restitution. You will see restoration. You will see some people vanish from your life suddenly because their assignment in your story is complete or because their true motives are being revealed. Do not chase them. Do not beg them. Do not mourn them. Let them go. Heaven is orchestrating your circle. Heaven is editing your connections. Heaven is pruning your tree so it can bear more fruit. This is not punishment, this is preparation. Archangel Michael says you were wrong. Very wrong when you assumed you had no protection. Even when you were at your lowest, angels were guarding your steps. Even when you felt forgotten, God's eyes were on you. Even when you wanted to quit, your destiny would not release you. You have survived things that others would not have survived. You have endured storms that others would have drowned in. You have walked through fires that others would have been consumed by. That is because you are marked, that is because you are chosen. That is because you are loved. Now God says, watch fast because there is more. There are names that will surface. There are messages that will be forwarded to you. There are dreams that will interpret themselves. There are signs that will confirm what you are reading. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is a divine appointment. This is heaven's timing. You will begin to notice numbers, dates, and places aligning. You will begin to feel nudges in your spirit to turn left instead of right, to say yes instead of no, to leave when you would have stayed, to speak when you would have been silent. Follow these nudges. They are heaven's way of steering you. They are not to be ignored. They are not to be mocked. They are not to be doubted. God says this is very serious. You are not aware, but soon you will be. The angel says, watch fast. The exposure will come like a sudden sunrise all at once. Impossible to stop. It will illuminate everything, it will warm you, but it will also reveal shadows. Do not fear the shadows. They were always there. The light is your friend. The truth is your friend. Even when it hurts, it heals. Even when it shocks, it saves. You are wrong, very wrong about some things. But you are not wrong about this. Heaven loves you and is speaking to you now. Heaven is giving you time to prepare. Heaven is giving you time to position yourself. Heaven is giving you time to pray. As you finish reading this message, know that you have not stumbled on it by accident. Know that heaven has timed this moment. Know that every word has been woven to reach deep places in you that human words cannot reach. Know that God is closer to you than your breath. Know that Archangel Michael is standing guard. Know that even as you read, things are moving in your favor. Watch fast. Pray. Stay quiet about what you have read. Test it. Let God confirm it. You will see. You will know. You will understand. You will be protected. You will be vindicated. You will be guided. You will not be alone. If you believe me, type Amen. God says this moment is unlike any other moment in your life. This message comes to you not by chance, not by coincidence, but because you have reached a point where your spirit is open enough to hear what heaven has been trying to whisper to you for so long. God says, "My child, this is very serious." Archangel Michael stands near you now, and his sword of light is drawn, not to harm you, but to protect you, to cut away every shadow, every lie, every chain that has been holding you down. This is not an ordinary message. This is not a small sign. This is your wake-up call. Heaven is leaning in and the angels are speaking softly but urgently, for they know that time is precious. They know you have been wandering in confusion, in uncertainty, perhaps even in guilt, wondering whether your prayers have reached God at all. And now you are here reading these words not because you searched for them but because they searched for you. God says you must understand that what you are about to read is not for anyone else. This is not for your friends, not for your family, not even for those you love most. This is a direct, intimate communication between your Creator and your heart. Archangel Michael says, "I order you not to tell anyone this message. This is for you. Do not ignore me. You have been unaware, walking past signs, thinking they were coincidences, but nothing has been random. Every strange dream, every sudden memory, every unusual delay, every face you saw in a crowd, these were messages we sent to prepare you for this moment. This, God says, this is a very serious message, my child. You have been called here at this exact moment, not by accident, but by design." Archangel Michael speaks and says, "I order you to hear this and keep it close. Do not tell anyone this message unless God Himself directs you. This is only for you. Heaven has been watching over you quietly for a long time. Even when you thought you were alone, even when the nights felt cold and empty, you are not reading this out of curiosity. You were guided to this moment. This is a turning point that can shift everything in your life. Angel says you were wrong. Very wrong, but not in a way meant to condemn you. Rather, you misunderstood the timing, the plan, and the forces around you. You are not a mistake. You are not lost. You are a chosen vessel, and heaven has something urgent to reveal. Watch fast. This is the moment when things hidden for years begin to break open. Your life has been under a pattern, a web of unseen threads. Some woven by God, for your protection, and some woven by those who wish to hinder your light. But God is saying to you now, it is time for the veil to be lifted. It is time for the truth to be revealed. You have been wrong about people, wrong about situations, and wrong about yourself. But the Father says this with love, not anger. He says, "My child, you did not see what I saw. You did not know what I knew. I shielded you. I kept you from what would have destroyed you. But now the season is changing. The clock has moved and this is your hour to rise. Archangel Michael stands by your side even now. His sword of light drawn, his voice whispering in your soul. Do not ignore this. Do not dismiss this. This is not an ordinary word. Heaven is opening a sealed scroll for you and you must take it. There were nights when you cried out and no one answered. There were mornings when you woke up with a heaviness you couldn't explain. There were people you trusted who betrayed you quietly. There were opportunities that slipped away. You thought it was your fault, you blamed yourself. You thought God had forgotten you. But the angels are testifying right now. You were hidden, not rejected. You were delayed, not denied. The timing you thought was right was not God's timing. The people you thought would stand with you were not appointed to walk the next path with you. Even your mistakes have been woven into a larger mercy. Heaven says to you now, stop condemning yourself. Stop thinking you ruined everything. You are standing on a threshold. What you thought was the end is the beginning of a hidden promise. God says, I have seen the secret conversations. I have seen the traps laid in the dark. I have seen the intentions of those who smiled but whispered against you. I have counted the tears you cried in silence. I have walked beside you when you thought no one cared. And I have come to tell you, your case has been reviewed in heaven. The judgment has been reversed. The verdict of guilt and shame has been torn up. The accusations of the enemy have been silenced. You are free to step into the promise now. This is why Michael is speaking so strongly. This is why the message carries urgency. This is why you must not ignore it. The old cycle is closing. A new chapter is opening. The angel says, you were wrong. Very wrong, not to crush you, but to wake you. You believed some people were for you when they were against you. You believed some doors were closed forever when God had simply hidden them. You thought you had no power, but you carry an inheritance of spiritual authority that the enemy has tried to make you forget. This is the season where your memory returns. Where your spirit remembers who you are. You are not a mistake. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible. You are beloved. You are chosen. You are being positioned. You will start to feel things shifting even as you read this. A sense of clarity, a strange peace, a stirring in your heart like something long asleep is waking up. That is not your imagination. That is the Spirit moving. That is Michael standing close. That is heaven opening a window above you. God says, I am breathing on you now. I am breaking the chains now. I am turning the tables now. The situations that humiliated you are about to become the places where you are honored. The voices that mocked you are about to see your rise. The closed doors are about to open, not because of manipulation, but because heaven decreed it. The Father says to you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust me and pray to me. Do not let fear choke your faith. Do not let the noise of the world drown my whisper. I have sent this word to you as a sign. I have sent Michael to you as a guard. I have sent my Spirit to you as a comfort. What I have begun in you, I will complete. What was hidden from you, I will reveal. What was stolen from you, I will restore. What you thought you lost forever will return in a way you did not expect. This message carries a strange instruction. Watch fast. That means be alert. Do not scroll past this moment as if it's just another word. Pause. Breathe. Let the Spirit settle on you. Heaven is writing something new over your life right now. It's happening as you read this. That is why you were guided here. That is why Michael said, I order you not to tell anyone unless instructed. This is sacred. This is a seal. This is a birth. This is your moment. Do not let guilt or shame stop you from receiving this. Do not say, but I was wrong. God already knows. He says, I forgive, I restore. I make new. Do not say, but I'm not worthy. He says, I have called you. Do not say, but I'm afraid. He says, I am with you. Archangel Michael says you have no idea how protected you are. You have no idea how many traps we've dismantled on your behalf. You have no idea how many nights we stood guard while you slept. If you could see what heaven has done for you, you would weep with gratitude. This is why the angel speaks with urgency. This is why the Father is speaking now. The time is short. The shift is here. The window is open. Heaven is aligning people, resources, and opportunities you cannot yet see. Some of them are already on the way. Some of them will arrive within days. Some of them will unfold over months. But all of them are part of a plan designed to elevate you, heal you, and fulfill what was promised over your life. And so God says, trust me. Pray to me. Do not share this recklessly. Hold it close. Let it root in your heart. Let it strengthen you. Let it anchor you. As you pray, things will begin to move. As you speak to Him, clarity will come. As you worship, burdens will lift. As you listen, guidance will flow. You will feel prompted to take certain steps. You will sense when to speak and when to stay silent. You will know when to move and when to wait. You will see confirmations in unexpected places, numbers, dreams, words from strangers, sudden peace in chaos. Those are signs. Those are markers. The angel whispers, do not be afraid of the coming days, do not be afraid of the unknown. Do not be afraid of exposure. God is your shield. God is your defender. God is your light. This is not a message of fear but of awakening. This is not a threat but a summons. This is not punishment but preparation. Heaven is preparing you for something bigger than you imagined. Heaven is shifting you into a space you prayed for but didn't think you deserved. Heaven is moving people out of the way who would have sabotaged you. Heaven is bringing people to you who will help you. And you will know this message was real because you will start to see signs of change almost immediately. Little shifts first, then bigger ones, a sudden phone call, an unexpected apology, a strange coincidence, an opportunity out of nowhere, a door you thought was closed, swinging open. These will not be random. They will be proof. They will be heaven's fingerprints. They will remind you that God did not forget you. So breathe now. Calm yourself. Whisper a prayer. Thank God for this word. Ask Him to confirm it in your spirit. Ask Him for clarity. Ask Him for courage. The angel stands beside you waiting. Heavenly. An invisible clock has been ticking. Archangel Michael says that a moment has just passed in which the last layer of concealment was removed and what was kept in darkness is now being thrown into the light. That is why news is spreading so fast. It is not just human mouths talking. It is the echo of the spiritual realm announcing, warning, shouting across dimensions. It has begun. And the most striking thing is that the reason it began has everything to do with something deep inside you, something you carry without even realizing its full power. They tried to underestimate you. They tried to dismiss you. They tried to silence you. But the moment you took that last step forward, the ripple broke the surface, the vibration reached the right ears and it triggered a chain reaction. Michael says this chain reaction is unstoppable now. And that is why he is ordering you to listen carefully, because the speed at which events are moving will not give you a second chance if you ignore this. Even now, people you know are reacting differently toward you. Some are becoming strangely quiet, avoiding your eyes, while others are suddenly overly friendly, pretending to be on your side. Behind these shifts in behavior is the shocking news they have heard. The news that has your name at the center. Some have been waiting for this moment for years, secretly hoping to see you fail. And now they believe the moment has come, but they do not yet know the full truth because heaven has hidden part of the plan from them. Others are startled, confused, and even afraid because they know that if this news is real, then everything they built against you is about to collapse in public view. Michael says you must be careful right now, not with fear, but with discernment. The enemy's greatest trick in such moments is to pull you into impulsive reactions to get you to respond out of anger or panic so that they can use your own actions against you. But God says this is not the time for you to fight with human words or to rush into explanations. This is the time to listen to align with the divine instructions that are being whispered to you in ways only you will recognize. These whispers may come as sudden thoughts, as dreams in the night, as strange coincidences during your day. They may feel small, but each one is a piece of the heavenly blueprint being handed to you already. In other places, the news about you is being twisted. Michael says certain people are racing to control the narrative to make sure that when others hear the story, it paints you in the way they want. They are using phones, emails, private meetings, passing the story like a dangerous secret. Each time adding their own layer of distortion. Some of these people smile at you in public, but in private their words are sharp with poison. Others act indifferent, as if they do not care. But they are secretly gathering every scrap of information they can find about you. And then there are those who truly have no ill will but are being influenced by others without even realizing it. In the courts of heaven, the record is clear. God knows the exact origin of this news, who started it, who repeated it, and who benefited from it. He knows that while human ears are only just hearing it, the seeds were planted long ago and he allowed it to grow in secret because the exposure of it now will serve a greater purpose. Michael says this exposure will be like a spotlight suddenly turning on in a dark room. Everyone will freeze. Some will shield their eyes in shame. Others will stand frozen in disbelief. And you, my child, will finally see faces for who they truly are. You will see who has been loyal and who has been playing both sides. This moment is a turning point. Heaven is not only concerned with the fact that shocking news is spreading. Heaven is deeply focused on how you respond to it. God says He is training you for something greater. And this situation is both a test and a preparation. The enemy believes this news will break you. But heaven has designed it so that it will lift you. The people who are secretly celebrating right now will be shocked when they see how this turns in your favor. Michael says they will not have time to adjust their strategies before the tables flip. Even as you read these words, somewhere far from where you sit, another conversation about you is taking place. It is happening in a room where you are not present and yet your name is the only one being repeated over and over. They are trying to decide their next move. Some are suggesting they go public. Others are warning to wait. But they do not realize that heaven has already decided the outcome. And no matter which choice they make, it will still serve the divine plan. Michael is standing at the threshold of these meetings, unseen by them. But his sword is drawn, and he is ready to intervene if they attempt to cross the line heaven has drawn. This is why he says to you, do not ignore this. Ignoring it would not stop the events. It would only mean you are unprepared when they reach your door. Being prepared means being spiritually awake, emotionally grounded, and ready to follow instructions quickly. There will be moments in the days ahead where you will feel the urge to speak, to explain yourself, to justify. But heaven will prompt you when it is truly time to speak and when it is time to remain silent. In the silence, your enemies will become restless. In the silence, they will reveal more than they intended. In the silence, the truth will start to leak out without you having to lift a finger. And yet, the emotional weight of this will be real. You may feel moments of heaviness, wondering why this had to happen now, why your name had to be the one in everyone's mouth. God says, "My child, I allowed it because I am positioning you for visibility." And visibility often comes with discomfort before it brings reward. This is a stage in your life where the light is being turned up and the shadows cannot stay hidden. You are being elevated in ways you cannot yet see. But to stand in that new place, certain ties and certain perceptions about you must be broken forever. This news, though meant by some to harm you, will accomplish exactly that. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Michael says that in heaven's timeline, we are in the breaking open phase. Imagine a seed underground. Before it sprouts into the light, it must first crack open in the darkness. That crack might seem like destruction, but it is actually the beginning of growth. This news is the crack. The discomfort is the cracking sound. And what is about to emerge will shock not only your enemies but even those who love you. You have been underestimated for so long that when your true strength appears, it will be undeniable. Right now, even the angels are speaking about you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are chosen for something that requires public attention. There are divine assignments that cannot remain in the shadows. And this is one of them. That is why the spread of this news is so fast. It is not just human gossip. It is part of heaven's method of drawing eyes toward you at the exact time they need to be watching. Some will watch with skepticism, others with curiosity, and some with genuine support, but all will watch. And that is exactly how the next part of God's plan will unfold. Michael is warning you that there will be one particular moment soon when someone will come to you pretending to offer help or sympathy. They will say they just want to know your side of the story, but their real intention is to gather more information to feed the fire. Heaven will give you a nudge in that moment. An uneasy feeling in your spirit. Trust that feeling. You do not owe them explanations. Your vindication will not come from convincing them. It will come from the undeniable turning of events in your favor. And when the turn comes, it will be so swift that people will struggle to keep up. The same mouths that spread your name in accusation will speak it in admiration. The same eyes that look down on you will look up to you. The same doors that seemed locked will swing wide open. Michael says this is not a distant dream. It is near. So near that the angels have already begun the arrangements for your next steps. The question is not whether it will happen. The question is whether you will be ready to walk through when it does. This, my child, is why this message had to reach you today. Why Michael ordered you to open it right now? Because the pace of what is unfolding will not slow down for you to catch up later. You are already in the center of the story whether you feel ready or not. But heaven is with you every step, every breath, every heartbeat. The same God who knows the beginning from the end is guiding you. And His voice will not fail you now. God says, "My child, do not look away. Do not hesitate. Do not think you can leave this for later. This moment is carved in the divine clock of heaven, and Archangel Michael has stepped forward with the authority of the throne to place this before you. His voice is not gentle today. It shakes the heavens. It pierces through every shadow around you because He knows that, if you ignore this now, the ripples that have already begun will turn into waves that cannot be stopped. He says, "I order you to open this right now." This is not optional. This is not a suggestion. This is a command wrapped in love but burning with urgency, for something has been released into the atmosphere. Something that has your name tied to it, and it is spreading faster than any wind you have ever felt. And you, yes, you are the reason it started. Do not think this is an accusation meant to harm you. No,